Welcome back for one last time in the 2024 season. TKRC TV, it's Pro Mod Bracket 2 of event number 5. This is our final racing bracket of the season as Firestone Bigfoot leads the charge right now. Gunslinger in second, still within reach, but it's going to be really tough. Almost all that Chandler has to do in the Firestone truck is stage the truck, and he's going to be our Pro Mod champion for the season. But we've got a lot of bracket racing monster truck action on a modified SoCal style track as Josh Rhodes yet again leading the charge in qualifying, this time with the gravedigger truck setting the pace. But we start with our number 16 and 17 qualifiers on the line. Ballistic Orange, Chris Blank, and Hellion, driven by Iron, Aaron James. James, all kinds of trouble. He was behind, then hits the turn pod, and Blank with the ballistic truck moves on to face the number 1 qualifier in the next round. Avenger, Chris Lane, the number 8 qualifier, and underpowered Andy Salerno in the far lane. Lane way out in the lead, looking good, a very tight final corner. If he keeps that up, he could be a real contender through this bracket. Josh Rhodes with Max D, the ogre-based chassis, and Wild Hair Troy Hawes in the far lane with the Breen Boys Racing Toys Concept Pro Mod truck. Oh, wow, on the last jump, throwing it away. Max D with the penalty, and Wild Hair takes the victory. Hawes right back up on the line with the Mad Dog, now facing off with Michael Spurlock and the Gunslinger. Haas off to the lead, and back-to-back, getting it done. Mad Dog takes the win. The winner of the last bracket out, Indominus, Chris Parrish, coming from the number 5 spot this time, facing off against the number 28 qualifier, Taurus, Jeremy Mark. Usually a strong contender for the top of the qualifying seating, not getting it done in this bracket. Right now, Parrish off into the lead, into the final corner. Ooh, it got tight at the finish line. Wow. Let's take a TKRC replay on that one and check it out. Parrish off to the lead. I don't know what went wrong. Looking at the final corner here, we're in slow-mo. Taurus gets the power down early. Parrish sliding out. Oh, but we also see Taurus right there missing the final obstacle with the front tires. Parrish awkwardly over the finish line. Both trucks pulling wheelies over the finish line, but the win will go to Indominus. Red Rocket, number 12, and number 21, Chris Hackinson in Fallout. Fallout well down the seating, both brackets in Pro Mod. A little bit unusual, but Ankrum looking good with that Red Rocket BMRC fighter chassis. Mr. Holmes Power, a fully custom tube chassis truck, facing off against Chris Hackinson's other truck, Goblin. Goblin well off to the lead, into the final corner. Goblin will move to the next round. Stomper, Chris Lane, and Careless Whisper, Mike Buff. Wow. Buffka just buried him on the starting line. But these guys keep giving the lead back and forth. I think there were at least 3 lead changes in the course of that short race, and Stomper finally takes the win to move on to round number 2. As we head through our round 1 brackets, Irreparable Damage, Isaac Ankrum, and Zeus. Oh, a little bit of a problem for Irreparable Damage maybe, and then really wide around the turn pod. Zeus getting it done. It wasn't pretty after the finish line, but Zeus got to the finish line first, and that's what matters. Purple Haze. Andy Salerno in the near lane and Boogie Van. Fred Kors in the far lane. Salerno with a big jump. Oh, of course, it hit that turn. Oh, no, he came back. Problems for Salerno in the final corner. And Boogie Van powered down to the finish line. Dennis Lane and Gravedigger in the far lane. Snakebite Bob C. Chandler in the near lane. Whoa, and Chandler sinks the fangs into the digger right off the starting line, and that'll be it, and that'll be all as Snakebite slithers to victory. Our final pair in round number 1, the number 11 Equalizer Chris Parrish LMT versus the number 22 Avenger from Greg Coffey. Another LMT, so an all LMT matchup. Parrish off to the lead, Coffey charging. Oh, tried to get the advantage to the final corner, but not quite. So Equalizer holds the victory. Round number 2. The number 1 qualifier out for the first time on the track, facing off against the number 16 Ballistic Orange, Chris Blank. The Gravedigger Warpath truck off to the lead and smooth and steady across the track, and he gets the win, moving on to round number 3. As Avenger, Chris Lane and Wildhair Troy Hawes are on the line. Avenger, the number 8 qualifier, looked really good in round number 1. Wow, a great tight corner right around the turn markers and almost making time with that. Avenger wins that round. Hawes right back up in the same lane with Mad Dog this time. He's got a tough draw against Firestone Bigfoot Bob C. Chandler. Hawes got the jump, but problems for Hawes in the far lane, and Chandler makes up ground and takes that win. Indominus, Chris Parrish from the Mean Duck RC stable, and Isaac Ankrum with Red Rocket in the near lane. Parrish off to a little bit of a lead. These two faced in the finals in bracket 1, and Indominus takes the measure in round number 2 of this bracket. Goblin, Chris Hackinson, and Atomic... Oh, wow! Atomic Orange just got gobbled up on the starting line as Hackinson destroyed him. Blank may have been taking a little sip of a Slurpee there because he was not watching the tree. Stomper, Chris Lane, and Zeus, driven by Iron Aaron James. Oh. Kicking an obstacle in the center of the track. Zeus up and over, and Stomper rolls through the rest of the track and into round number 3. Sudden Impact. Jeremy Mark in the far lane. Boogie Van. Fred Kors in the near lane. Mark with a big jump off the start, but Kors making up ground. A little ebb and flow into the final corner. Woo! That one was close. That was an exciting race. And Sudden Impact gets it done as we move to our final pair of round number 2. It's the number 6 Snakebite, Bob C. Chandler, and the number 11 Equalizer, driven by Chris Parrish. Oh, trouble for Snakebite, but he's still in it. Neck and neck. Oh, Chandler recovers. Not a pretty run, but he somehow got it done. As we move on to round number 3 of action. Chris Lane and Avengers looked really good today, but he's going to need it against the number 1 qualifier, Gravedigger Josh Rhodes. Hung up on the turn pod, Avengers in trouble, and Gravedigger gets it done as he heads to our final 4 in this final bracket of 2024. Firestone Bigfoot, our points leader, number 4 qualifier, and number 5 Indominus, Chris Parrish. Oh, a big jump for Parrish, but Chandler making up ground. They're neck and neck. Ooh, a tough launch on the backstretch for Parrish. Puts Indominus in trouble and Firestone in the victory circle for this race. Stomper, Chris Lane, and Goblin. Goblin off to a jump. We've had a lot of great hole shots today off the starting line, but Goblin in trouble. Lane recovers, and Stomper will be a Final Four competitor. Our final pair in round number 3, Sudden Impact, Jeremy Mark, the number 3 qualifier, and Snakebite, Bob C. Chandler, the number 6 qualifier. ACRC-based Havoc chassis, and Snakebite gets it done. Semi-final time. The action fast and furious as Gravedigger faces off against Firestone. Bigfoot, number 1 versus number 4, and the points leader in trouble, but Gravedigger in trouble as well. Rhodes recovers and gets it to the finish line first for a berth in the finals. Chandler will have another shot to get to the finals with Snakebite facing off against Stomper and Chris Lane. This is the number 6 and number 7 qualifiers. This could be a very good match. Ooh, a little bit of a lurch for Stomper. I don't know if that was a red light. We'll have to see what the officials say, but it looks like it won't matter as Snakebite gets to the finish line first. Bob C. Chandler goes to the finals, where he will face off against Josh Rhodes and our number 1 qualifier, Gravedigger, the Warpath chassis. Our final battle of 2024 in Pro Mod action. Chandler in trouble, but Rhodes in trouble too. Oh, you heard grinding and crunching problems for a Gravedigger in the drivetrain. We're hearing word drive shaft issues locked up the truck, and Snakebite slithers to a sneaky victory as Bob C. Chandler and the Snakebite truck takes the final racing bracket in Pro Mod. The officials tabulate the overall winner, Gravedigger, with a final round appearance and a good performance in bracket number 1. Gravedigger takes the overall day, but our champion for the 2024 season in Pro Mod is Firestone Bigfoot with another incredible performance. Chandler takes another championship. He's been hard to stop. It's been an exciting season of action. We've seen a lot of drivers rise to the occasion. We'll take a look back soon at the final overall results for the entire season. But for now, Bob C. Chandler and Bigfoot Firestone is the champion. We want to thank everybody that's joined us throughout the 2024 season. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors. It's been great having you. We hope you've enjoyed TKRC TV, and we'll hope you join us next time. Until then, we'll catch you soon.